Hello, my crafty friends. Well, today I'm doing the mini challenge in the challenge number 3 for the September Stash Busting Junk Journal Challenge. 1 and 2, I wasn't feeling good enough to do videos. I just did them and then posted pictures in the group. But um, for number 3, I'm going to go ahead and do it. And if you're one of my subscribers, then you probably know that in August I did 31 different days worth of things that you make with envelopes to bust your envelope stash. So, um, believe it or not, I still have a bunch of envelopes left over. So I had plenty of envelopes to do this. And I didn't do one of all the different things I did. I didn't do one that was put together the way that that Julie put hers together. And dear Julie, she's the one hosting this challenge along with a friend. Unfortunately, I can't remember the friend's name. I am so sorry. Um, anyway, she put um I think she put two envelopes together like this, and I'm not sure if she put one of the other ones in here or not, but that's the way I'm going to do it. So we've got 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I know she stuck more just right back here, and I'm going to fold that a little bit and so it can, ooh, that was too much. So that this can go around those other envelopes and still be flush here. Same thing with this one. Stick it in back here too. So she put all those together like that. And then let's open this one up a little bit more so it can go around all of those. And then she glued this one there like that. So she has a bit of a spine like this. And these all lay pretty flush. And that's the basics. And I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Having trouble remembering exactly when she glued everything, but anyway, I will link her video in the description box for this the mini challenge in the challenge. Okay. And I'm trying to think if I know she's bound to have glued it down somewhere else. But she included a bunch of papers in there. She made a signature, I think, right here. And then maybe in the back. Seems like she had more than one. And these are the papers that were, the little note papers that were actually with this journal. I mean, with these envelopes. Whew. This was a thrift store find, so there's just 3 of these little note papers left. But I'm going to incorporate, one of them into each of the little mini signatures. Now, I'm sure mine won't end up being just like hers because I don't remember exactly what she did. But I do remember how cute it was. Let me put that lid back on. That she made little signatures, here in the front, and another one, and I think it was in the back where she put the second one. Ooh, I think that needs to glue in. Okay. Now then, that glues in this one, I think, to the back one. No? Which one is it gluing in? Oh, that one. Okay. And I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this one down too. I'm not worrying about let's see if we can get them to line up good. Okay, now then. Okay. And then she just cut a bunch of papers down. And I've just got a bunch of just stuff over here that was in my scrap box. So I'm gonna, I think these are too big. I want to make them a little bit smaller because I want to make my signature actually stay pretty good inside. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. My brain is, I'm going to have to go get my paper cutter. Be back in a sec. Okay. Now these papers just barely fit inside these envelopes. So I'm going to cut them down just a little bit. And then I'm going to cut all of these papers that size, make those papers that size or smaller. Okay, what's going on? Okay. And this size is 3 3/4. By 4 8/10. Okay. How's that for precise? All right. Trying to decide if I want to go ahead and tear these pages or cut them. Well, let's just go ahead for now and have to use those torn bits on something else. Now these pages I want to be all different sizes. I don't want everything to be the same size as the, and this is some old shelf liner I found at the thrift store. I really like it, so. Okay. Maybe I don't want to cut that. Maybe I want to, maybe I want to fold them in. I think I do. All right, let's just get them cut somewhat first, and then we'll um, Which one is this? This is something that a package was wrapped in, so there's tape all over it. I don't want to ruin it trying to get the tape off, but it'd be nice to get the tape off. It's a little sturdier paper than I thought. I have a bunch of those envelope projects that we did in August that I still need to finish decorating. I mostly just built them, but my plan was to finish decorating them in September, and then first couple of weeks of September, plus a little bit, I was not feeling like doing very much, so I didn't get that done. So we'll just work on them every now and again whenever I get the chance. I still want to finish them all, but anyway. Let's see. Let me go ahead and trim that down just a little bit. All right. So I've got those papers so far, and I like that one. Let's fold it up like this, make a pocket, and then we can just fold it over and use it just like that. Okay. Here's a pretty piece, but it doesn't really go with that, but I really like it. I'll use it for something else. That was part of an envelope I got Happy Mail in. And that looks like it could work with this. Oh, no. That obviously wasn't such a great plan. Let's see. That wire is really nice, but sometimes it grabs things and tears them up like what you saw there just a minute ago. Let's see. All right. I'm going to make 2 of these little signatures, so here's just some book paper. I kind of wanted some more with it flipped in and stuff. But a lot of these papers have stuff like this on the back. Okay, let's This was from a coloring book. Let's see. Take off a little bit more. Make this one with the flip. And this one with the flip. Okay. Let's see if that's enough. I think I'm going to make this be the outside of my signature because it's pretty sturdy. Okay. We're going to make this the outside of this one. Okay, I think we're going to use these two. As much as I like that, I think I'm going to save it for something else because this is going to get really fat really fast. Okay. I'm trying to remember one thing she did. Let's go ahead and do that. Was put the glue one piece inside, and then she stuck her signature right there, I think, into that. So we're just going to do that, even if that's not the way she did it. We're going to pretend that's the way she did it. Okay. Okay. Let's turn this back like this. Open it up. Well, this was obviously not the best way to do this. Okay. One thing that does is also leave this a pocket, unless you get glue in there. Okay. So then we'll stick this in there, and we'll stitch that signature right there in the front. Like that. Now then, in the back, think we're going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to stick a little bit of this glue in this one because maybe it'll be easier. We will see. Maybe it won't. All right, never mind. We're going to just do this again. Okay. Got some glue on that. That's not pretty. We'll have to do something there. Okay. And then we will fold this back like this. And we will put go ahead and put something on the outside of this. Here we go. Okay. I just didn't want the blank plain paper to be on the outside. Probably doesn't really matter. And I think just because it's a little bit stronger paper than that book page, I'm going to put this scrapbook paper in the middle. And we'll put this right here. And we will sew that signature in. So we've got a little signature in the back and a little signature in the front. And then in here, we're just going to do some of the pages that kind of decorate. Oops. Okay. Let's try to make a size that looks. So we're going to put that in just like that. Oops. All right. Well, Julie, you made this look really easy. Yours didn't try to fall apart on you all the time like mine is. Okay. Now then, we'll put this in here. And then Hold it like that. And I think we're just going to cut right on that line right there. Okay. We're going to do that one like that. And since these are facing each other, we might as well make them similar. And we're going to tuck that one in there. Gonna fold that like that. Okay. And then here, let's use the scrapbooking paper because we only have one place to tuck it in on this side. Okay. Okay. Let's put this in like that. And we're going to fold it. And fold it back like this. Okay. So we've got a cover, and we've got a tuck spot and a signature, and then a page, a pocket or a tuck spot, and a fold out, and a page, and a tuck spot, and a page. Now these I ought to go ahead and glue back in. Go ahead and glue in, I think. Well, let's wait. Let's wait for that for a minute. Let's make sure this is what we want to do. And then a signature. Okay. I think I'm liking that so far. So let's go back here. And I'm just going to lift this up and run a little glue. Right there. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Run a little glue. That way it'll stuck, but I can still use that as a pocket. And I can still use that as a pocket. Okay. And then that one. I don't really like the white. there, but I've got it some other places, so we're just going to be all right with it. Okay, now we're going to sew our signatures in, and then maybe we'll do a little embellishing on the decorating the cover. And okay. Okay, we're going to get some clamps. Make sure that's tucked really tight up against that. And go ahead and do one down here too. This is a little bit different from how I usually do it, because usually I clamp to this, but I want to be able to hold that tight since it's kind of going in a crease there. Oh! Okay. Now then, I'm just going to poke my holes. Well, let's get my thread ready. I'm just using this thread. That way the binding will show up as little as possible. Scissors. Okay. Now then. Now Julie put a pocket, an envelope in the center of her signature so she could hide her binding, but I'm all right with it showing, so I'm not gonna, I don't have a envelope that's small enough to fit there, so I'm not going to worry about that. I might even put a little charm on this or something, but I'm not going to worry about. Let's see. Okay, there's that one. Oops. And we're going to do this one. Pretty much the same way as we did that one. All right. Okay, I need to get another piece of string. This is something I got at the thrift store for 35 cents. I'm not even sure. Feels like cotton to me, but I don't know for sure that it is. But it's relatively strong and smooth, so I really like to use waxed linen for this, but my wax linen is dark green, and I don't know, I was in the mood to do this today, so. All right. I'm going to go out here. Oops. Back in up here. Ooh, come back. Back in. Easy little pamphlet stitch. Okay. And because it's made out of envelopes, it gets wonky pretty easy, so that's just part of it. It's just part of it. And this is our front. So let's decorate the front. Right now it looks like this. With several little pockets in there, so I think that's a nice little journal. It's already alligator mouthy. That's a sign of a bunch of fun, isn't it, when it does that? Okay. Let me pause just a second. Okay. Took advantage of the time my daughter needed to talk to get things rearranged for a cover. I think I want to use a little fabric on it. I'm not sure. I've got this piece that's got, some that's been taken out of it. So maybe we'll just thought we were going to go all the way up and down, but that cuts into this one, so we want to stop right before we get there. Okay, so we'll decide where we're going to put that and how we're going to use it. I've also got some lace that I thought we could use. It's just cut a piece of that off for now so we can have some to play with. Sometimes you get, if you don't have it, if it's too big, you get all messed up. Okay, let's look inside what the colors we have. I'm trying to go kind of fallish colors. I think I did pretty good with that. Okay. I've got some like this. That doesn't really go with that though. Excuse me, goodness gracious. That's a little better. It's not quite so pink. Got that bird's beak cut off though. Don't really like that. No, I don't really like that. Okay, I'm going to cut off a little bit of this. Put it up here. We can put this down here. Maybe that over there. I think I'm going to put this around the binding. Like that. So whatever's going to go on the front, that needs to be done, and the back, both need to be done first. Okay, so we're going to work on both of them. Let's see what we can find here. Put that on there, and then this. And then put this down here. And then maybe I can see, where's the other bird? Oh, it's still too pink. Let's find a different bird if we can. There's one. We can kind of fussy cut out that bird and put on there. So let's just go with it, because we could spend all day trying to decide. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just let that come around the edge underneath the lace because we can. So let's go ahead and work on this side then. Okay, there's that, and ooh, oops. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. It's a little bit wild, but we're going to use it. Okay, let me find my ink pad. Oh, I have a new inking tool that Sharon Lombard sent me, and I'm going to see. Let me see how it works. Never tried to ink with something like this, so. Sharon, if you watch this and I'm not using this thing right, let me know. Mm. I'm pretty sure I'm probably not doing this the way you're supposed to, but I haven't ever watched anybody use one like this, so. Okay. I didn't ink that, but I'm going to ink all the way around the edges, so I don't think it'll be. Okay. I don't think it'll be the worst thing that's happened that I didn't remember to ink over there. I'll hopefully be able to fix it. Okay. Now then, for this little piece of fabric, I'm going to put my glue onto here and then just put the fabric down onto it. Okay. I have to wait and get my fabric scissors to trim that. Okay, now then, a piece of lace. All right. Well, this is ridiculous. Okay. All right. I'm going to let that kind of sit like that to dry. And we're going to call it good. I hope that you enjoyed watching me make this little book, and I hope you'll go make one of your own. 5 envelopes and your scraps. That's what you need. God bless you. Bye-bye.